Okay, are we on? Are we live? It says we are, but on my phone, oh my goodness. Are we live? I think I am. Okay, well, I did come on a minute or two early. So as you're hopping on, there we go. There's some people coming. Let me know. Hey, Tita. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Magnolia Monday. Hey, Christina and Sierra and Tita, thank you for being here. Hope everyone's having a great, I know, once on Facebook, once on YouTube. This is a good angle, I feel like. Hey, Mary and Martha. Haha, Mary and Martha. And Hannah, welcome, welcome. I'm excited to be here tonight, Monday night, for Magnolia Monday. You might notice that it's 30 minutes, it was scheduled 30 minutes later today, and that will be for the month of October and possibly going into November. I started a volunteer thing tonight. That'll be, it's till 7:30 and then I get home around 8. So 8:30 is going to work better for me. And then November, a Bible study will be starting. So this is the new time for Magnolia Monday. And it's your first live. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, I have decided that Monday nights on YouTube are going to be live using Magnolia products. Tonight I am doing Christmas. Earlier today on Facebook I did fall. So if you're on Facebook, you can go back and watch that live video. That was using our Pumpkin Love stencil. Tonight I'm going to use one from last year or a couple years ago. It's Hark the Herald Angels Sing. You've got the Christmas sheet music here. And you've got this beautiful angel with a harp. And so we're going to use this. It's one of those layering stencils. You can do them separately, but I'm going to layer them on top. And then I'm also using our unpainted wooden arch. Okay. This is a newer surface. I know for sure I want to do red. This is what I'm thinking. So you guys tell me what you think. I'm thinking of doing red on the inside and then doing antique wax around the frame. Okay. Then we'll do the sheet music. I'm thinking in white chalk paste on the red background. And then, or no, I can't decide. I could do the sheet music in white and then do the angel in glittering black. I think that's what I was going to do. Or I could do the sheet music in glittering black and the angel in white. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to start with my crimson Waverly chalk paint to do the inside of our, oh, wow. Background in white. No, I really wanted to do red for the background color. But I don't know if I should do the words in white and the angel in black or vice versa. I mean, I guess I could use other colors, but I feel like that's what's going to stand out more. The first idea. So music notes in white and the angel in glittering black. I think either way it's going to look pretty. The music will stand out from the background and then the angel will stand out too because it'll be a different color. So I'm not taping off this edge because it's very small, and if I get a little bit of red up on the edge, I will just clean it off before or just cover it up with the antique wax. Words white, glittery black angel. Okay, that's what that was kind of my original thought. Then I'm wondering, maybe I don't want to do antique wax on the outside edge. Maybe I want to do black. What do you guys think? Because maybe antique wax is going to look weird with white and glittering black. I could actually paint this outside edge with glittering black. That might look pretty too. Did you guys know you can paint with your chalk paste? Yes, you can. Just don't stick your paintbrush into your jar of chalk paste, because you want to keep your chalk paste, I don't want to say pure, but you don't want to get ickies from your paintbrushes into your chalk paste. That would create a science experiment situation that you probably don't want. I do love this red too, crimson. It's the best. I used it in my YouTube video that premiered last night. If you guys didn't see that, I did a new YouTube video last night that had 5 Christmas DIYs that I made while crafting my stash. And I even did a little video clip showing you briefly what my craft stash looks like. There's a lot of stuff. I know, it is so red. It's called Crimson, and it's by Waverly, by Plaid, and I get mine at Walmart. I am still able to get mine at Walmart. Hey, Geraldine. All right, so what do we think? I'm thinking I might paint this with the glittering black. Let me first of all clean a little bit of this off. Ooh. You could sand it also, but my red paint is still wet, so I don't want to get a bunch of sanding shavings on there. All right, so I'm going to get one of my squeegees, and I'm just going to get, you know, a decent amount of the glittering black chalk paste. I'm going to set it there in the lid, and we'll just get maybe a little bit of a skinnier. All right. Okay. Whoops. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So then I'm just going to dip my paintbrush in here, and it's going to end up looking kind of like a, I don't know, do you call that pewter? I think it'll look nice though, because the angel will be using this same color of paste. And I'm just going to go right up to the edge the best I can. Have you guys started crafting for Christmas? Are you making gifts? Are you making crafts for a craft show? I already have a lot of things made. Hey, Janice, for my craft show, which will be on November 22nd. And I may be doing another one December 6th. You don't have to water it down. That's the ink if you're going to watercolor paint with it. Yeah, the paste you can just use as is. I mean, you can water it down if you want, but it's really going to dilute it. Usually I just water down my ink, Sierra, when I'm going to watercolor paint inside something that I've stenciled. I think maybe that's what you're thinking of. What's that, Christina? Making crafts? Unfortunately, sometimes on YouTube we get people that aren't really wanting to be part of the conversation. They just kind of want to make noise. Or say things that don't mean anything, which I guess is kind of the same thing as making noise. If you do a holiday sale, are you doing an auction? I don't know. Auctions take a lot of time. Why, Sierra? Do you prefer one over the other? I mean, honestly, an auction, I would have started the prices where I was just selling them. So I just do, sometimes I like to do just the sale when I just, kind of just want to get it done and don't want to sit there for 4 hours. Oh, okay. Honestly, probably it would be a sale again because, especially if I do the craft show on the 6th of December, then I would need to do it pretty quick if people are wanting to get things for Christmas. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But it definitely helped to clear out some of my fall stuff a week or two ago whenever I did that. Okay. So that is what glittering black chalk paste looks like around the edges. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so we're going to let this, well, we're going to help it along. At least the red part, get that dry. I guess I can dry the frame too at the same time. Sierra, did you just get a message from me from YouTube? Hey, Maddie. Okay. So now what I want to do on this red part is I just want to take like a 400 grit sandpaper. And just smooth out the red a little bit. Sometimes there's a little unevenness. I'm just kind of smoothing that out. No, thank you, Daniel. I have some people that do that for me. All right, just trying to smooth out this red background so it's nice and smooth for our stencil. Okay. Hey, Pam. Okay. There we go. Now that's nice and smooth. Now it looks a little lighter, but once I'm done and I spray it, it will get darker again. All right. I am going to fuzz this on my tacky towel. So again, I did put the links for the surface and the stencil in the description of the video. The music and the angel all come on one sheet, which is called Hark the Herald. Okay, so we're going to do the music first. And I just kind of crease it into the corner. Get out any air bubbles. And we are going to use white. Hey, Patty. I was just thinking about you. All right. Patty, I would love it if you would moderate for me for the rest of this live. It's been a little distracting. I've had to hide like 4 people already. All right. So I'm going to start up here at the top where it's kind of curved. We got our title. All right. I think this is going to be really pretty. I probably will not add a bow or anything to this. I think it's going to be simple and pretty, just with the sheet music and the angel. But you definitely could add some sort of Christmas greenery. You could add a bow of some Christmas ribbon. Whatever you want to make the project yours, right? Just because I show something one way does not mean at all that that's the only way to do it. Hey, Letty. Thank you, Patty. Of course, now that you're here, it'll probably be really quiet. You won't have to do anything about anybody. Okay. I might just go over, sometimes when I'm doing white chalk paste on a bright or dark color like red, I sometimes kind of go over it a second time. Just so it doesn't look pink, if that makes sense. But I also don't want to push chalk paste under my stencil by going over it too many times. Now, I will say that starting this Thursday or Wednesday night, midnight, Thursday morning, all of the new Christmas stencils for this year will be available to purchase individually. So I have actually been kind of waiting to order mine until I could get them all. And so that is going to be this Thursday. Oh, that looks so good. All right, so that'll go in to be cleaned. Let me show you. No, you could just do the words if you wanted to. And maybe with some greenery, like I said, a bow. What are you guys thinking about the glittering black? I kind of like it. It's a little different, but remember, that's the color that I'm going to do the angel over the top. So hopefully that'll look good. Probably. Oh yeah, probably it'll be quiet. Yeah, probably. All right, let's try this. My lives are not for kids, so once he said he was 15, that's why he got taken off. Okay, now we've got our angel, and I'm going to try and keep it kind of straight. The reason you want to make sure this is dry, and actually, I feel like it needs to be dried a little bit more. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, I am going to fuzz the angel a little bit. I just don't want the adhesive to pull up any of the chalk paste that we already just did. Okay, that's one of the reasons that we make sure that first chalk paste is dry. And then, let's see, we've got 4 lines of words plus the title. So I'm going to try to kind of center this about there, I think. And press it down gently. All right. I'm going to get a clean squeegee for our angel. Because it's the glittering black, it's not going to be like as dark as it would be, obviously, if it was regular black. Yep, I've been doing Magnolia Mondays on Monday nights for, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks, maybe. Okay. I think we're good. I feel like it's not, and maybe it's just the way this stencil is made. It's pretty fine lines. So it's meant to be more of kind of like in the background kind of thing. Just making sure I have it all. Okay, so it's pretty, I don't know what the word is, pretty faint. So it's kind of like in the background. Let's see what it looks like when we dry it. Hey, Marlene. Okay, whoops. Okay, so what do you guys think about the glittering black? I'm trying to hold it close so you guys can see what it looks like. I feel like my stencil, like I don't see the nose. It's the nose is very faint on the stencil. It's barely there, so I like it. It's very discreet. Now, maybe if I cleaned my stencil and went over it with white, maybe it would stand out better. But then I feel like it's going to kind of blend in with the words. So I like it because you can tell that it's an angel there without being able to like see every detail of the angel, if that makes sense. So this again is the unpainted wooden arch. And yeah, I think you are right, Pam. I think it is supposed to be just a kind of faint idea. I like that. But we do have multiples of these layering stencils. Some that have music. There is one coming out in the new catalog that you can get. I believe it's Glory to God in the Highest, I think. Something like that. But it's a sheet music with a different angel. But yeah, the links for the surface and the stencil are in the description of the video. Thank you guys so much. This was a pretty quick live tonight, but we got some red on there. I like the glittering black as well. So the paste colors I used were white and glittering black. I used glittering black also on the angel. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you again really soon. I will be back here on YouTube Wednesday night for Woodkit Wednesday. And again, if you have not already seen my new YouTube video that premiered last night, please go over and watch it. 5, what I think turned out really good DIYs using only items from my stash, my craft stash. So thank you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.